I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I waited till you got back there. I didn't want you racing. Lynn, would you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Vanderwater?
Here.
Ms. Lesniak? Here. Mr. Tucker?
Here.
Ms. Dickman? Mr. Lozinski?
Here.
Ms. Saban?
Here. Okay. I'd like to get a motion to approve the minutes of the 3/3 Town Board meeting.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Any corrections, changes? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion approved. Next, we are going to go out of regular meeting status, go into public hearing status, and waive the reading of the, whatever the order is. The notice. The notice, okay, sorry, I'm just, you know. This is the public hearing on the 2020 Community Development Application and 5-year plan. It is due on April 3rd to the county. Otherwise, we would have postponed this public hearing, but at this point, we need to get it in. It's pretty similar to what we've handed in the past, but Jason, do you want to elaborate on anything?
Sure. The consolidated plan is really the same as last year. We put in our applications. We weren't funded through last year's application process. So we're going to resubmit our two projects from last year. One of them being Snowdale Drive drainage and pavement rehabilitation, the second phase of that, and the Birchwood Boulevard drainage improvements. The board's decision would be which one's going to be our highest priority. I would recommend Snowdale Drive drainage improvements. That's the last portion of our Upper Knolls drainage project. It'd be nice to wrap that up finally if we make the funding. Going forward in the 5-year plan, 2021 would be the second part of our Birchwood drainage swell rehabilitation. So if we got funded on that, we continue with that next year. It's a pretty long ditch, a lot of work involved in that. And then 2022 through 2024 would be different phases of lower Central Knolls drainage and pavement rehabilitation projects. All these projects are located in the county's map currently eligible areas.
Okay.
That's what we got. We don't have a lot of areas any longer.
Okay. Does anybody want to speak in favor of this?
Will this finish up everything up there? Will it be satisfactory to you?
Yep, we would be requesting $120,000 from community development. The town's portion would be $40,000.
And that would be in-kind services that we would be providing, or in-kind and money?
It is correct. In the past, it's been a mix of in-kind services, reducing spoil and things like that. And the payment, we've used this in-kind service in the past as well.
Any other discussion? Anyone against this? Seeing none, with nobody being here, I'll make a recommendation to close the public hearing and go back into regular session. Make a motion, please.
I'll move it. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're back into regular session. And let's, at this point, look to approve the 2020 Community Development Grant and 5-year plan, as discussed earlier, or just now, by Jason, and submit that the projects as he recommended them.
I'll move it.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carried, so that is approved. Okay. The next is the resolution to accept the 2019 audit as completed by our town comptroller. It's already been submitted to New York State. and is available for review at the town hall or on the town website. At this point, we would recommend you just looking at it at the town website. If you need a copy of it, call, and we will arrange to email it to you or send it via fax or regular mail. So, make a motion for this?
Move.
Second.
Any more discussion? Greg sent this out to us probably 3 weeks ago already, so. All right. No further comments. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carried. Okay. The next one is to approve the expenditure of $1,896.20 to replace the O'Brien Road Pump Station hatch with money from the Village Green Sewer District 4. Jason, can you go over this, please?
Sure, the county, we contracted the county to take care of our pump stations. This pump station in particular has the hatch is starting to rot and hinges, and the safety mechanisms are going on it. So for their safety and for our liability, we want to replace that. They've got an authorization, I believe, up to $700 they can spend without our town board approval. That exceeds that, so we'd like us to approve as soon as possible so we get that fixed.
Okay, and the quote came from EJCO Company, so, and that's who Onondaga County uses.
That's one of their contractors, yes.
Okay.
Suppliers.
All right, any further questions, comments? Okay.
No, I just add that this is an example of a cost that we wouldn't incur with the proposed sewer lease takeover from the county. So, things like these pump stations this is nominal, but moving forward, these can get very expensive. Yeah, so, it's why that proposal is being floated at this point to move to the county controlling some of these and us not having to incur these costs.
To that point, the exit 39 pump station, we put close to $50,000 in that in the last 8 years.
Yeah, mostly impellers.
And we have some older infrastructure and some canals in the village, so
Yep,
just food for thought.
okay. Any other comments? Seeing none, can I get a motion to approve this expenditure?
So moved.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion passed. The next is to set a public hearing for April 21st, instead of what the agenda says is April 7th, at 7 o'clock, to hear comments on the formation of special districts for sewers, lighting, and drainage districts for the Traybrook subdivision.
Okay, and first we want to do the environmental determinations on those. In the package of material that we sent you, we included the the short form EAF and the short form part 2 of the EAF, which was prepared by the applicants in this case. We've reviewed them and we sent them along to you for the determination. I think the first thing we would do is we'll tackle the sanitary sewer. And if you look at the short form, part 1 and part 2, and a negative declaration that was also sent along, I would suggest a resolution that would indicate that there are no other involved agencies, that the town board will act as lead agency, and that this is an unlisted action for purposes of seeker review, and in accordance with the documents that you're looking at, that the board authorizes a negative declaration, that being that there are no adverse environmental impacts.
All right, any,
Do you want to take 3 separate votes on?
Yes.
all right, can I get a motion?
Accept that the sanitary sewer district is an unlisted action and a negative declaration.
Okay. Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Agreed.
Okay,
Accepted.
we each got a resolution for the sanitary sewer, and with the change putting in that this is going to be on April 21st rather than on April 7th, we would recommend that resolution be considered by the board.
Okay. We need to vote on that, so can I get a motion, please?
I'll make it.
Second.
All in favor? I'm sorry.
Are we moving that we're voting on this on the 21st?
On the 21st, you'll hold a public hearing and then make the determination.
Any other questions, comments? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, and Kevin, you're up for number 3.
Okay, that takes care of the sanitary sewer portion of it. And now we'll take a look at the drainage. And once again, you have a short form EAF, part 1 and a part 2. This is set up for a proposed negative declaration, which you also have in your package. I would recommend, once again, that a resolution be considered that would indicate that there are no other involved agencies, that this board will act as lead agency, that this is an unlisted action, and render a negative declaration for purposes of secret.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
Was it Wendy and
Yes.
Darcy?
Any other comments, questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, and then there's, once again, the resolution scheduling the public hearing for April the 21st. That was also sent along to you.
All right, can I get a motion for the resolution for the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, thirdly, we have the lighting district. Once again, you have the short form EAF, part 1 and part 2. And this is set up for you to consider a negative declaration for purposes of seeker review. There's a negative declaration with the package as well, as in the other ones. I would propose a resolution for your consideration that would say there are no other involved agencies, that this board will act as lead agency, that this is an unlisted action, and rendering a negative declaration for purposes of secret.
So moved.
Second.
Any other comment, question? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Then you have the resolution for the public hearing on the 21st of April.
So moved.
Second.
All right, Howard, get in there.
Any other comments, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Approved. Okay.
I, for one, really would like to see this development getting underway and started, so that this will be exciting for our town to have that new neighborhood in place.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
definitely underway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have asked me if it's a war set for a movie. It's like a battle.
I know, it's crazy.
Like a battlefield.
There are comments that it's floating around town that it's supposed to be low-income housing and apartments.
Oh,
And
geez.
so I don't know where that came from, but it is patio homes and single-family homes, so just to clarify that for people. Okay, next on the agenda, I'd like to consider the award of the RFP for the Lower Seneca Knolls Flyover Survey. Jason has provided information that the low bid is from Iannuzzi and Romans Land Surveying, and it's about half the cost of the others. And Jason, you said that these people had done the first round of the flyover?
Correct, and the upper knolls that we've been using for the design right along. So, my understanding is that they have part of this area already, and they're gonna just do the ground survey to finish up. Everything else will be done.
Is
Okay.
that why they were substantially lower, you think?
Yes.
All right, any other questions or comments?
Do we have to accept the RFP results?
Yeah, we have to accept the RFP. Kevin, if I remember correctly, we have to accept the RFP?
There was an RFP put out by us,
Yes.
and you received some RFP responses.
3.
How many? 3?
3.
And this is the recommended one to accept. So you would accept the recommended one based upon price?
Yes.
Okay, based upon low price to the town.
Okay, so can I get a motion to accept the low price bid?
I'll make that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And now we need to award, do we award the bid too tonight, right?
If you wish.
Okay. I make make a motion to award the bid to Iannuzzi and Romans Land Surveying at the cost of $17,500 to complete the flyover for the lower Seneca Knolls area, the survey.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 7 has been pulled. Let's see. Councilor Committee reports. Wendy, you get to start tonight.
I held a Parks Committee meeting last Friday, the 6th. It was a great meeting. We met up at the Town Parks Building in their new office that's recently remodeled, and it looks amazing. And I want to give a big shout out to the buildings and ground guys. They did a great job handling the renovation. If you guys haven't been up there, I highly suggest it. It is really beautiful. As of last Friday, everything was, the girls were in line of getting everything ready for spring, the Easter egg hunt, their spring programs, and as you all know, all of that's been postponed right now. They are working on letting any scheduled events or folks that have rented pavilions know that all of that's been postponed, issuing refunds if necessary, and also our spring summer brochure has been delayed as well as the registration for the summer program. As far as any repairs needed up at the park, long-term, the next big thing would be to redo the tennis courts and the basketball courts. They're in need. Claude suggested that it was probably going to be around a cost of $250,000. He would research any potential grant monies for this repair work, if not something we need to consider long-term to take care of that work up there. That is it.
Okay. Ron?
Nope, nothing.
Darcy? Howard?
As I noted during the work session, Canton Woods Senior Center has been closed indefinitely, and for that reason, I suspect that the bi-monthly meeting on the 2nd won't be held, so I don't know if anybody was planning to attend anyway, but don't bother. I won't be there either.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Doug, you're up. Anything?
Just a real quick update. Obviously, with all the changes, with all the things going on, there's been a couple changes. Highway Department is relatively fortunate in the fact that it's basically a closed building. The doors are always locked anyways, but we are not allowing any vendors or anything like that unsolicited to come into it unless we call them and ask them to limit exposure and try and keep our social distance. We've also instituted a 50% workforce. We have half on, half off. The employees have all been very, very helpful and staying in tune and staying upbeat about it. And also, they're aware and willing to respond should some sort of event that requires all of our employees to be there. I feel confident that they would all respond appropriately. With that being said, our efforts are towards obviously keeping the place as clean and germ-free as possible, and also work on our exterior work, which is currently consisting of basically yard repairs. Being half crew, we aren't getting nearly as much done as quickly. But I would like all the residents to keep in mind that we are still in the middle of March. We're usually not doing anything yet. So we are actually, so far, we're actually still ahead. But if people get nervous, feel free to call on the list, but bear in mind that we've not even intended what we have to get done. And the repairs that we have done so far are just temporary because, being that it's the middle of March, there's absolutely no reason to put down topsoil and seed. It will not grow yet. So we're doing just rough repairs now, getting out big clumps and getting it close. And as soon as the weather breaks to the point that we feel we can start germinating seed, we'll come back and put topsoil and seed. So, we're looking good, and we're hopefully the weather holds for us, and, everybody does what they need to do during this time, and hopefully have a good summer.
I, for one, am convinced we will not see any more snow.
I hope we knock on wood or something. Yeah, we're right.
So this is the time when residents should contact the highway garage if they feel
Sometimes we get in
damage to
April.
their property from plows.
Correct, yes. I mean, chances are we already are aware of it. We are going to, all the developments we tend to do first, and then we get out to country roads where there's less damage, generally speaking. So the chances are we already are aware of it and we'll get to it. But if they have any, if they're concerned about it, feel free to call us and we'll make sure we get on with it. So as we go through that development, we'll make sure that
Supervisor's comments. Claude, thank you for going on vacation this year and causing another problem. Last year he did this to us too, so. But for a serious matter, the residents need to know that we at Town Hall are still open for business. It's a limited staff, as recommended by the state and the county. We're following suit to that. We have limited access to this building. Everybody has to stop at the window by the clerk's office. If you have questions or concerns, simply call the department that you're looking to contact. Please don't just come down. We're not letting people into the building at this point. If you have to have a face-to-face meeting, we have arranged for a separate room so that nobody goes into individual offices. And again, we keep the social distancing aspect going as much as possible. But again, you can reach us from phone, email, fax, or regular mail. So if you need to get something to any department here, those are the preferred ways to get in contact with us. As Doug said, we're down to 50%. So in the clerk's office, we are down to one person. So it might take us longer to answer the phone or to get back to you, especially if there's someone at the window. But again, we are here to do the best job that we can to still be available to you. Next, the town court is closed now at the direction of the New York State court system until May 1st. So any cases that were in front of that, any matters, have been postponed and pushed out all the way to May 1st. The town court has already been active in sending out letters to anybody that's coming before the court. So there will be nothing at the court at all. So let's see. The directive for using just 50% of the workforce is in effect right now through March 31st. If that gets extended, the town will, again, follow suit as recommended and continue that 50% workforce reduction. For anybody contacting the codes office, if you need forms, we are trying to figure out a way to get them outside into the vestibule by the clerk's office, or have some available that we can get them through the window to you, or we can email it, mail it, fax it to you, whatever. And the same thing, if you have documents to drop off for the codes office, we would recommend that you mail it, email it, whether it's to Jason or to codes in general, to get it to us without having to come down. All right?
Are those forms available on our website?
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Again, the codes office, the secretary is off this week. We'll be transferring back and forth between the codes officer and Jan being in the office, so we're doing the best to have somebody there to still answer questions, get permit applications out, whatever, so. As far as the Parks Department, as Wendy said, everything is canceled through the 14th. you can still call and place a tentative reservation for pavilion for a point well beyond April 14th. Again, we're not quite sure how long the situation's gonna last. We don't have anybody on staff right now to open anything up at the parks. So just in a matter of caution, we've canceled everything through the 14th. But you can still get a hold of the Parks Department directly. If you have, you can also check their website as well. And as far as town meetings are going, obviously we're having this one tonight. Our next one is scheduled for April 7th. If we don't have public hearings, Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong, we can live stream it.
Well, yes, if you're just live streaming, you don't have to make any requirement or any provision for people to call in, because there's no, you're meeting the open meetings requirement by live streaming it. Or you may just decide to cancel one meeting a month and just go with one meeting a month for the time being. That would reduce everything by 50% right there.
We would be able to post that on the town website too,
Yes, absolutely.
if that was to be able,
Yeah.
okay.
You know, people who have 2 meetings a month, that's generally one of the recommendations for meeting cut back to 1 and try and handle it at 1 meeting.
Okay. So Lynn is keeping the website updated as much as possible based on things that have been changing hourly, whatever around here the last couple of days. So please look at the town website. And we are in the process of working through trying to figure out how we can do live streaming. So if in the future, the 21st, since we're scheduling a public hearing, if we're not allowing people in the building, then we'll go ahead and see if we can do it that way. Okay? You'll see, if you do come down to Town Hall, you'll see the doors have all sorts of messages on them. And it says, you know, limited restriction, please call us first. There's also one to say, if you need to contact the Van Buren Town Court, you need to call the following number, 315-671-4699. Okay, 671-4699, and that is also posted on the court entrance. And just so everybody realizes, especially now that we are in half-staff, we're only trying to handle situations for Van Buren Town residents. So if you're from town of Lysander, they are off now till, I think, April 1st. You're going to need to contact them. At this point, we can't handle your needs, so you're going to have to wait and talk to town of Lysander when they're back open. All right. That's all I have. Let's see. Jason, anything else from you?
I have no additional comments.
Kevin?
Nothing?
Lynn?
I would just reiterate what you mentioned about the town of Lysander residents. I do not have information on their town. I don't have access to their information. I can't provide tax information for them, either amounts due, receipts. I don't have access to it. So anybody who is a town of Lysander resident who needs service is going to have to call the number that they provided, which I wish I had brought in.
638-4264. 638-4264.
And I would just reiterate, as the person who is the one who's dealing right now with everybody who comes in here, they're stopping at my window, I'm dealing with them. Everybody else is kind of tucked away in their office. Don't come here unless you really have to. Call. There's a lot of information on the website, forms. You can mail in your tax payments. You can pay online. In terms of fishing licenses coming up with the DEC, you can purchase a fishing license online through New York State's website. Just everyone try to follow the recommendation of social distancing and only come here if you really, really need to. And if you do, we will be here to help you.
Okay. That being it, we'll look to adjourn the regular town board meeting to the next regular town board meeting, tentatively scheduled for April 7th at 7 PM. But that is definitely subject to change, and please look at the website. Okay? Can I get a motion to end the meeting? To adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you for coming.